61, tab right, page 61. First page there, 61 is revenue. Yes, please.
We flip-flop those numbers, so they need to be flip-flopped. The revenue numbers need to be flip-flopped. So 6.4 million belongs up under the wagering, and the 3.3 belongs under the admissions.
I had a question mark about that.
Under 2021?
Page 61, line at the top there, 335, 118, and 335, 118, those two numbers.
Is that another American thing, or is that something with the software?
No, that was me. I'll take full responsibility for that. That was me. I just typed them on the wrong line.
Any questions for the finance committee?
The one thing I could work with is that wagering is AI is what was anticipated.
That's what I just addressed, Mr. Kirkland. The numbers are flip-flopped.
No, I was talking about, I'm sorry, I was talking about the allotted money for your actual for 2020, which, you know, which was, what we got in, well, the amount that was budgeted and the amount that we actually put in.
Correct, because they were closed for a little over 3 months.
So, with that, there's and on the other page there. Okay. So, how much are we looking at? Your estimates at the end of the year.
You're asking how much we're estimating for 2020?
Yeah. You think that I was the payment and was in the last, is that a monthly payment or that's a quarterly payment?
The admission tax is quarterly, the wagering tax is monthly.
So, what's it?
Yeah, we're looking at a bottom line between the two of them, between 6 and 7 million. Between the admission tax and the wagering. So out of the 9.7, we're looking, 6.5 million. This year.
Right.
Which isn't why under the obligation ordinance, all of the capital expenditures have been de-obligated. So we won't be spending, I don't remember how much we'll spend.
So that was, with that being brought up on the obligation. So how much was that? That what was your rough estimate on the application of funds?
Total or just the riverboat? I'm sorry, total or just the riverboat?
Just on riverboat, the application. What was it, about 2.5 now?
Roughly 2.2.
So, that meant, what did you take that out of, or take away from? Put them up with that money. In the
de-obligated $650,000 under streets. We obligated $50,000 under contractual services. De-obligated the $32,000 for machinery and equipment for Greenwood Cemetery. De-obligated roughly $50,000 in equipment for the fire department. It's very, this is the font, it's like a 3 font. The police department, yes, please. I'm at the top of the police department.
Read record now,
Well, he asked what I was de-obligating from the railroad.
Well, you don't have to read every one of them, okay? I mean, I got to just, so I guess you can make a list and.
Well, we have it, it's like a piece of the top. Yeah.
Is this everything that we had approved last year, budget for capital expenditures?
Basically, except what the budget already been spent at the very beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But it was basically everything in the capital.
any other questions on page 61, and not number 62? We move it out of the revenue section down to expenses. Open up to the finance committee, any questions?
So this is all, okay, that's money we pay out this year on for the ESG stuff. Correct? On line item, we're 38.020. Right.
The bond payments, we're taking payments on bonds now.
Right.
Principal and interest payments.
Right, that was the interest payment. 020 was the interest, 010 was the principal.
So that's a bond payment on that?
It's a loan payment.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a loan. A 10-year, it's a 10-year loan.
Yeah.
So we're going to be paying $130,000 on that for 9 more years.
That's just the interest. We'll be paying $377,000 on the principal. It's a loan. It's an ESG loan.
Yeah, two of those like two.
There's two of them. One of them was a little over $1 million. The other one was like 2.something million. So it's between $3 and $4 million was the ESG loan.
You have that.
It's like every amortization schedule.
Do you have that? You have that one that we paid off? Is
It can be,
it 3 years or now?
I would have to read through the entire loan because I think there is a prepayment clause in there. I haven't read through the whole thing yet.
When you get there, so we can look at it because, you know, I was just looking so this to me is, I don't know, the analysis on the cost savings is there. I know people are saying it's already done deal, it's done, and I think that, you know, I don't know if they're saying what they said they're saying. Because who's tracking that? Do we have somebody tracking that? Are we tracking that internally?
I did have a conversation with one of the engineers from the sanitary district because he was looking through their agreement.
Yeah.
And I believe he told me that they were getting ready to contact ESG for a rebate because they are not making the savings that they were originally told. So I just found all of the paperwork on ours. So I'm going to contact him again because he has offered to look over our agreement and see what kind of clauses or things like that we have in our agreement that we may be able to get some early rebates for not getting the savings that was promised.
Achieving that savings, okay. All right, that's good, Nicole. Thank you.
Any other questions going down page 62? Page 63.
The transfer out to golf.
That, to meet the expenses that was submitted under the golf budget, they were $140,000 short from their anticipated revenue.
Of 2019.
No, 2021.
Oh, okay.
They were short in 2019.
And so they came for the council and.
Right, it was 125-ish, I believe.
Right, that's why I'm thinking of the year 2019.
Yes, yes.
And so now those funds being, additional funds being transferred to the golf?
To meet the 2021 budget, correct.
So balance.
Just for the short wall.
Right, yeah, because
To meet up with the shortfall and anticipating that.
Just a curiosity, is there any plan to work to make the golf course profitable, or at least where it's self-sustaining, where there's always a need to, fill in the contract for that individual?
yeah, the mayor and I, we've had some brief conversations with the new park superintendent, and he has some ideas, and, because we're always looking for revenue generators. But yeah, I think this is a serious discussion that needs to be had. Because, for the past several years, the revenues brought into the golf were insufficient to cover the expenses needed to run the course.
And is it primarily one course over the other, or is this cumulative of both
Well,
courses?
this is cumulative of both courses, because we only budget, the one fund that covers the operation of both.
One course was more profitable than the other, or they're both just kind of down.
We're looking at that.
Yeah, I never really, I haven't studied, but I'm assuming because the south course is a bigger course, it gets more play than the north course. So, the north course is about 3 o'clock.
South course is a regulation park, subject to north course. Started out as a park, came out as an executive course. Couple of park floors. That's it. Doesn't get to play with the south course.
Any other questions on 63? Is that quick comment? That we are, we're going to transfer into our rainy day fund, or it's not. We are starting to build a rainy day fund with $1 million. We won't get that off the ground. Any other questions on 63? Yes.
The transfer to the MVH motor vehicle highway operating of $753,000 $1,637. Is that only, what can that be spent on? Is that on vehicles or paving or?
The MVH fund is our street department. What this represents, in 2018, they changed the legislation that 50% of our MVH money, which is like from the gasoline tax that we get to run the street department, 50% of it must be put in a restricted fund for pavement preservation only. By doing that, we need to shore up the operation of the street department that plows our streets, does our crack sealing, all of the other things that they do. So this is basically 50% of the gasoline tax money that we're putting back in the street department fund because we have to transfer 50% of their revenues to a restricted fund.
So you're saying that we have $750,000 in money for paving?
That are, yes, for pavement preservation, that is correct.
Okay. And, okay, look at that. Well, this is not a good fit right now. Again, because, well, no.
So we're going to talk about the street department tomorrow night.
No, I wanted to talk about, we're talking about the works on that too, right?
Correct.
I guess for that, have to make a poll on the page and make a note of that for tomorrow on the street page.
All right. We're done with that river boat. There aren't any more questions. The motion to approve the river boat as presented.
Also,
Any seconds? We have a motion and a second to approve the river boat on as is, as presented. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
aye.
Opposed? Alright, quickly, Boys Government Fund on page 57. Got our page 57. We start on page 57. If there are any questions, let the finance committee.
For line item 367.001, what type of contributions and donations did the city?
This is an agreement that Boyd Development has exclusively with the city of Michigan City. And I believe the formula is several pages long, how they calculate out what we receive. But it's based on their net revenue.
So this isn't their net revenue, or they?
Well, this is what we're anticipating to receive next year, based on what we've received over the last several years.
They calculate their net revenue, they calculate it's done.
You're right, they calculate their net revenue, and then there's a whole other calculation on what percentage of that the city will receive for our Boyd Development Fund.
So we won't know what the Boyd Development Fund is.
I'm sorry?
So we won't know what their actual fund is, their amount, until it.
Correct. Yes. So they'll calculate this out when they do their annual report at the end of the year. I believe we did this early spring, maybe.
We project the revenue based on 2020.
Yeah, we projected on what we received in the past. So we received 594,000 in 2018, 415,000 in 2019, and for 2020, we received 493,000.
So was it taken into account that we've been in this pandemic, or is that assuming of all of their revenues? Or is it-
Well, I believe it's a cumulative of all of their revenues. So theoretically, this number may be significantly less than the 490.
But the 493 already in 2020. Conservative.
Well, this is an annual payment. We only get it once a year.
Like once a year, okay.
Yes, in like early spring.
I have a question. Is that an agreement that also the 100,000 is got to be taken out of this amount for the two?
No, that's the agreement with the Enrichment Corporation. That's another agreement.
That's another agreement.
That's another agreement on top of this one.
Okay.
Right, so that agreement is for 750,000 per year, of which the first 100,000 goes to the zoo. 650,000 is available for their grants that they give away to the not-for-profits.
What's the efforts taken to the community? Just so I can get a more clear understanding.
They will. So, one of them will take the rest of the budget, and we can make a motion that will take it. I said, let's go through the rest of it, and then if we make that motion, they will till the wrap-up meeting, and then we do it. All right, page 58. Investment in another finance committee. Yes.
Well, you run on the, line 452.000, transfers out, and is this, money, that you're looking at, going where?
That number is zero. So yeah, it's going nowhere.
They have to really transfer.
Yeah, we have no transfer.
We used to transfer to, Promise.
To the promise, that's, yeah, that's the 400,000 for 2018 and 2019. Those were transferred to the promise scholarship fund.
Exactly.
So,
What is it, 54?
for 2021, you're looking at
Zero.
we're looking at zero.
For 2021, it's zero.
I'm not transferring any money to the promise scholarship fund.
All right. So, line item 452 dash 000. It says, that's what I was looking at, these, figures of 430. Is that your revenue that you're just accounting for down there and then?
At the very bottom. Are we talking about at the very bottom, 493,500?
Yeah.
Yes, that's our anticipated revenue for next year. And then the mayor's budget is 300,000.
What are the other contracts, so you're taking that other, what are the, on line item 439-090, what is the 300,000 for, the expense?
150.
Contractual services.
Yeah, 150 is the economic development contract.
Okay.
And then the other one is actually not marketing, it's special events. We just didn't change the wording from a prior budget. So that the other 150 is special events. Yes.
Special events, like.
Like the summer parade, the Brew Fest, I don't know what else we got there. The boat race, the snowflake parade, those types of things.
So these will be funds utilized by the bid coordinator.
But yes.
Like new time, yes.
What are we, okay. How are we, do you have any idea on what the funding mechanism is going to be for the events, or you just have a blank? I understand there's a blank figure here, but is that going to be, X amount of money for the boat race? I thought that the boat race was put on by, the tourism board.
Right, but part of that is the Taste of Michigan City. I believe we assist Main Street with like the porta pots, the picnic tables,
Police and fire support, and then we give them some cash too. We give Main Street support for the face. It's those kind of things that are in there.
right, since
Plus the
we're,
agreements will be scheduled.
right, and since the mayor has chosen to recreate this position, this is a number we were comfortable with starting out. So we don't really have an outsized budget for this, because this is something brand new that we're going to be doing next year.
Well, I think that we need to be put on there as it is, special events, and that's quite a bit of money. And I really think that, personally, I think that it's going to end this COVID garbage next year, I mean, that's just my own opinion, that there's going to be some kind of residual out there.
Well, we'll see.
I'll just let it stand and see what the whole committee wants to do on this. Because, here, okay, I got one statement to make on this amount of money. Because, the Board Development Fund, the way I look at it, was to be used when it was created for neighborhood enhancement, for city enhancement, okay, for the good of the neighborhoods. And, I know that people can argue the fact, but I think the original intent, that's why this fund was created. It wasn't a go-to fund, it was a fund to help neighborhood parks. It was a fund to do things like that, to enhance things in our community. It was like a community fund. So, with that being said, and that's when this was created, when Sheila Ferguson was a mayor, when I was on the city council. And, I can understand that you want a special events budget, but you know, there's other things. I just personally think that there are some neighborhood parks that could use some additional money because the park department doesn't have it. And then we could look at doing something else with some of this money. But I'm leave that discussion.
Maybe we can someday.
What's that?
I said, maybe we can someday.
Maybe we can someday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't there a description of road development and, river funds? I've seen this, I had an email to me, I can't remember who said that to me. But it actually tells me exactly what these things mean.
The riverboat funds can be used for any legitimate operating expense of the city. And the road development is how I interpreted it as community development. So it would be how you define, if you define having special events that will, you know, help the community and things like that.
I think that's all a pretty in-depth description. I know I have it. I'm gonna go do we have any other questions we have? Road development. And Tracy, you had asked for table this until the 28th, and whatever makes it for free. I'll let you make a motion.
I would like to make a motion to table, the post and revenue for the Board of Government Fund 2031 until Monday, September 28th.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to table. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, the information that needs to be provided is, we need that information for the 490. This way we can get a information.
For the contribution,
Right, if you could email me exactly what I'm looking for, so I can be prepared.
okay.
That's all I'm asking, so we have to make sure we have
I'll send that email.
Okay.